music once we get going. I won't play any because they'll delete it off the internet anyways, and then it'll come through real funky and you won't be able to hear me all that well. We've got another 40 seconds of skipping here. Hopefully you have some sound in your area. It's awful weird coaching these classes sometimes because it's like dead quiet in the gym the whole time. Carolyn, welcome. Julie Beveridge, Kim's phone, look at us. We are loading up, folks. Yeah, so anybody that's just getting here, we are doing 1 minute of skipping, just getting us warmed up. If you don't,
I just want to see this.
You can run on the spot. I'm gonna mute guys as you come in. If you can mute yourself too, that's great. Let's go another 10 seconds, skipping away.
I don't have my video properly.
And mute, all right. If I don't have your video, I can't get much feedback from you because I've turned it off. Let's stop that skipping for now, take a second. And just where you guys are at, I want you just to stand, you're only gonna see part of me. Just do 5 high knee pulls on each side. Get a real high, good stretch there. I'm just gonna turn one of those lights off just so they don't shine behind me. See what happens. Just a little better. All right, I'm a little dark, that's okay. Where you're at, continue with the quad pull behind. Pull your
Like here, it seems to be working.
Yeah.
I see you, Sherilyn.
There's a mute button right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're close, yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how this works for tomorrow.
That's okay. I got a few of those. Now sweep past your foot. Reach down, sweep past your foot. Just a dynamic sweeping motion there. Get that hamstring loosened up, ankle and calf. Oh, we lost a bunch of people. Stacy's still got no video. Maybe it's just the laptop. As long as you guys can see me, like I said, then we're moving. We're doing okay. Okay, let's grab your rope again. We'll do 1 more minute of skips. If you're going to throw in some double unders today, maybe we'll throw a couple of double unders in there. Just get those warmed up a bit. We'll do 1 more minute, just getting on the spot. Ready, set, and go ahead. 1 minute. Good. Singles are fine. Doubles, fake skips, running skips. Yeah, we got Krista's got a great example there, going running onto her plate. That's a good sub. From Stacy. Camera not working. But Harold and Mel are with you. Cool. As long as you guys can see us, I'll say, hey, Harold, get deeper. Nice job. There's no squatting, so that's okay, but I'll say it anyways. Yeah, that's a good position for tomorrow, Sherilyn. I'll be able to see the bench press and all that. I just made that video 5 minutes ago, so I'll post that video right after we do this. I know I usually post at 7, but it's hard to multitask here.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, 10 more seconds.
I'm
Bye,
leaving. Bye.
have a great night. See you, Ben.
Bye.
Okay, 5 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, where you're at, guys, let's do some forward stepping lunges. So what I want you to do is just step forward and then rotate towards the front leg. And then the other side. Let's do maybe 4 of those per side. You want to add a little twist, get a little stretch through the back. Yeah, get that nice and loosened up. Good. You could add even a bit of a reach as you lunge there. Give yourself some more. Trying to make sure that I'm in this video more. Yeah, good long stretch. Man, you know, when Kelsey's in these videos, she actually fits right in the video. It's a little awkward for me. I'm a little bit taller than everybody else. Maybe I'll move it up a tiny bit. Okay, so then let's do 5 inchworms as well. You're not gonna see me if I don't adjust this. So we're gonna walk ourselves out. We're gonna add a push-up to the end, okay? Walk it out. Nice strong push-up. Walk it back. Get a stretch. Stand all the way up. And then repeat. So don't forget the push-up. We'll do 5 of those. Get you moving a little bit. Good. Good job, Karina. Nice. Walk it out. Get a good push-up at the end. I know we got a lot of push-ups to go today. That's okay. It's not that many, but we'll get through quite a few. Get a good stretch. So again, depending on how your camera can be set up, the more that I can see, the better. It's going to allow me to see where you're at, see what your movement is and whatever. But as long as I can see you're there and you're moving along, I can cheer you on and get you going. If you've got something solid to hold on to, let's grab onto a wall and do a set of leg swings. Whatever you can grab, swing the leg front to back 10 times, side to side 10 times, hold on to your mini band, whatever it is. Nice rubber mats there, Simona. Those look really nice. Good, 10 front to back, 10 side to side. Looking great, Harold. Those look awesome. I'll watch as the group kind of slows it up here. I hope everybody's having a good time. I know some people are still working, others are having a hard time getting stuck at home and stuff like that, where we've got a lot of things coming out in the next day or so with the mindset stuff and some nutrition videos and lots of different things coming that'll help to, hopefully we fill the gap. We're going to try and run, obviously we got the yoga. We got the yoga session tomorrow, the mobility flow stuff. And we're gonna try to do even just like little coffee dates, something like that, where maybe it's like the 8:30 class or whoever's ever come to the 8:30 gets together and we run a bit of hey, haven't seen you in a while, nice to see you guys, right? If you've got a stick, let's grab a dowel, just do a quick little dowel stretch while we're just waiting for everybody else to finish up their leg swings and stuff. If you don't have a dowel, that's totally okay. Just give me maybe 10 big arm circles backwards, 10 big arm circles forwards. Yeah, if you've got one of the longer bands as well, you could use that for your Passover. So whatever color it is, a red band, blue band, black band, gives you just a little bit of resistance as I pass it over the top and back. Nice and control, get a good stretch in the shoulders, right? If I don't have a dowel to put my hand against, I can just put it against the wall, right? Drop down, both hands, get under the mats a little bit, stretch that way, just using the wall. You could even throw a little bit of just hug, open and hug. Just get those shoulders moving a little bit more as we go. Nice broomstick. Is that like, is that your commuter car, Krista? You'll never catch me. I'm the Wicked Witch of the West. Oh, the good one, right? You're the good witch of the East, I think it is. Or the North, maybe. We are going to go from this, guys, into our mobility piece. I'm going to try to adjust the camera here so you can see where I'm at. We'll do like a quick, just like we always do, our regular mobility structure. Why my camera is such a zoomed position. Okay, so we're going to go into the lizard lunge. We got a lot of lunging today, okay? So we're in a nice long lizard position. The knee is slightly ahead of the ankle. We're pushing it forward a bit. We can even get low down in there and like stretch that out. If you're pretty flexible down in here, and you feel comfortable with it, take your hand back, do a twisted lizard. Hey Val, hey Stace. Grab your foot, stretch it in behind. Yeah, you guys get warmed up, don't worry. We got you. That place looks huge, eh? So much room. Looks like an Olympic lifting clinic in there. It's like you could play darts and have a party. Wait, I remember that. Okay, from here, if we let that foot go, we take that front foot and we're just going to drag it across the body into the pigeon stretch. Okay, we're getting the glute. The more we can have the leg across, the better. But totally fine if the foot's coming back. You should just feel that stretch through the butt, into the glute, a little bit of leg, maybe through your back. Sit up in here. These are like quiet times. Can't hear everybody. Except for Stacy, she's going crazy. Okay, as we sit straight up, we're going to straighten that front leg out. Okay, we get a bit of hamstring, leg can be straight. We can be way back here and just getting the hammy, or like Darla and Krista are probably going to do right now. Take it out to the splits. I know it looks like I'm probably going to be stuck here. That's a pretty big split. I like that. As I'm digging around, I can move and adjust into the corners. Get that hamstring real stretched out. As I bring that leg back around to the other side, I'm going back into the lunge on the other side. If at any time you guys can't hear me very well, maybe just come real close to the camera and give me a wave or thumbs down or something. I'll try and make sure that I get a little closer to you. Hey, Shotzi. We're in a nice lizard lunge here. Same as before. We're kind of loosening up, getting low. As I said, if you can reach that foot back or the hand back to grab the foot. We're into the twisted lizard. Try not to have the hip sitting back. You can see the bend in my back hip there. I want to push that hip forward, get a nice straight position from shoulder to hip. I'll kind of pulse in here a bit, that's awkward. I'll push against my hand with that back foot. Get that hip flexor really stretched out. From there, bring that front foot across again into the pigeon. And I hope you guys have like some light music playing or something. It's eerily quiet in here. My kids were just here about 10, 15 minutes ago. It was like noisy, pumping, all kinds of stuff, and now it's dead silent. We play any music, then they shut it down sometimes, or it makes it hard for you to hear me. Flatten that out. From there, we're into the hamstring again. So again, this is totally fine if you feel the hamstring underneath. If you can stretch it out, take it to a split tight motion. Just make sure you're getting a good stretch in there. Strange weather today. I hope nobody got caught out in the hail. It's pretty crazy for a bit there. Right when Jason was leaving. From here, guys, we bring that leg back to the back again. We're going to the puppy dog. So our hips are over our knees, hands are out as far as we can. Drop your head down. Get a nice stretch through the lat. You can work side to side a little bit. We'll take it down onto our belly. We've got the arm out the side, and we roll to the twisted cross. Bit of pec and shoulder stretch. Your arm can be bent behind. I'm going to sit up. You guys stay there. So while you're in that position, your arm could be bent here to get the stretch, or you could have it straight out the side as you're turning away and getting the stretch through the pec and shoulder. You could even turn your hand over and get a little bit more on the shoulder and bicep. Let's roll that over to the other side, guys. Same stretch of the arm over here now. And then we'll roll it right around on your back. Some type of supine twist, either leg wide, pushing it down, getting a stretch through the low back. Hand could be up high if you want. Just get a good stretch there. You could have it rolled just across, as long as you feel that stretch through your low back. You are doing the right thing. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Foot wide, drive it out. Snap, crackle, pop. There it is. Nice little stretch. Looking fantastic there, Darla. Yeah, I'm sure you're doing a great job on the floor there. Your exit side looks primo. From there, let's sit up. Last one here, just reach for your toes. Forward fold, tuck your chin, feel the stretch through the low back, hamstring. Okay, deep breath. We're going to move into some activation and specific warm-up work, okay? So to start, what we want to do is get into a little bit of activation. So whatever you have there is great. I hope most people have some type of glute band that we can throw on. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes here. Just like glute walk side to side, good mornings, some type of shoulder activation. So if you have a band, either this little one, you can just pull it apart if it's one of the thinner bands. You could pull your glute band apart a little bit. You could hook it off of the wall or a post in some way. You could hold a weight for your good mornings. Just get a little bit of a stretch going on all of them. I'm just going to watch you guys. I'll give you specific feedback from what I see. That looks great, Karina. Yeah. Kelsey looks way smaller on this screen. Good, yeah. If you've only got the one big band, you can go over the shoulder, under the feet. You guys just ignore me if I'm not talking to you specifically if you don't want. But then I can walk sideways with my good morning band on after the fact. That'll help out. Just get those glutes going. Yeah, perfect, Harold. Couple of presses overhead. Great stuff. Yeah, Darla, perfect. Just get those shoulder blades. However you squeeze it back, squeeze the shoulder blades. If you want another one, Darla, there, you can just fold over, set your hips, and then thumbs up. Just do a scapular pull. Don't worry about the band. We're just squeezing the shoulder blades back. So from the front here, and I'm just squeezing the shoulder blades like a standing scap fly. I just don't have any weights. That's A-okay. Think about putting your thumbs towards the sky a little bit on those. Yeah, there you go. Really good. Let's go 2 more minutes here. Anything you got to do? Yeah, really good. Chris, a good memory from yesterday. We got the side step there. Good gas pedal, Karina. We got skipping later, right? So if anybody's got any type of band, they can do the gas pedal. You could even just do some calf raises. Get yourself up and down, up onto your toes, getting them stretched out a little bit. Man, the Kids Craft Farm's got a nice setup there. That's looking great. The envy of all hybrid, of all people. Yeah, Karina, nice. Way to double that up and just press the knees out against it. Just get a little bit of pressure. You could even just stand there, Karina, if you wanted, and just go out and back with one foot a few times to keep the tension. And that way you don't have to move. And then do the other side, same thing, yeah. That way you don't feel like it's gonna slip off when you're going around. Any extra stretch? Yeah, look at this. You guys can't see it, but really, really creative. I'm gonna show you quick. So Simona's got a really, really small band. So if we look at this here, we can see she's doing a kneeling press. So it's a little thicker. It's hard maybe to do a standing press on. So she's knelt down to give herself a kneeling press, little press out, little overhead squat type thing. That way the band's not quite as tense as it normally is. That's a really creative way of doing it. Nice job, Simona. I'm back. Oh, gotta go gallery view. Okay, last minute, if you want a sip of water, any of that stuff. We're gonna get into the strength piece in a second. I'll do a quick demonstration for you. See what's going on. What did we just lose there? Or we lost Karina's video. That's what happened. Okay, there we go, she's back, better. Okay guys, what we're gonna get into here is we'll get into our strength circuit. So I'm just gonna do a quick demonstration for you. It's written as an E2 mom, so we're trying to get both sides of the body on both exercises done in 2 minutes. What we found earlier with people is if you did it all in the same spot, which is totally cool because most times you're using the same weight for both, it's no problem getting it done in 2 minutes, the circuit. If you're moving around and got over there I'm doing the rows and over here I'm doing this and it just takes a while to move around, they're designed to be able to be done in the same spot. So I'll just demonstrate 2 or 3 reps of each thing for you real quick. Make sure you can see my ground. Okay, so I'm gonna go either in a lunge position or a straight set position. My back's nice and flat. I'm in this lunge and I can pull the weight to my chest, up and down. Depending on how heavy it is, I'm gonna do 8 to 12 reps, okay? nice and smooth. I'll switch to the other side. I didn't have to go anywhere. I can lean on my knee with the off hand, so if I show you the other side. Lean on the knee, that's fine. Sort of lighted. I pull and I drop. Pull and I drop. Okay, so I've done both sides now. I put the weight back in my first hand, and I'm going to stork over to the ground and come back up, touch for balance. You can see that my body stays nice and straight as I go, and I come back up. I don't want to pitch and bend that leg, right? Nice and straight. So I'll do 8 to 12 of my single arm row on one side, 8 to 12 on the other side, go back to the first hand, do 8 to 12 of the storks, other side, 8 to 12, and then I'll tell you where you're at time-wise, and we'll go into a second round. So you guys just kind of go at a pace that works for you. If you only get in 3 rounds, that's totally okay. We'll set this for about 8 minutes. I'll watch and I'll just give you feedback as we go through. It might not look like I'm looking because I'm looking up at the TV screen, but I'll give you feedback as we go, okay? Ready, set, and go ahead. We've got about 8 to 9 minutes to get through this. I'll tell you when the 2-minute marks happen. Yeah, here we go. Everybody's kind of on their own time. Yeah, good, Darla. It looks like Darla's using a bench of some kind. So Harold and Mel, you guys have that box there. If you want to use it to kind of set your back and get a better position. Yeah, there you go. Try to keep the hips a little lower, Harold, and then the shoulders nice and high. So your back's real straight. Like yeah, there you go. Like you're starting a lawnmower, right? Simona has disappeared. She's got a box. Yeah, good. Great idea. Good, Krista. Very nice. Yeah, good. So with this, once you get into the stork, if you need something nearby to touch to keep yourself from falling over, like your table there, Karina, that's totally fine. Gives you something just to reach out for, grab onto, right? Helps you just to get your balance. It's better to take it easy. You don't have to use weight. I know Dakota mentioned earlier that she just worked on good motion, good range of motion. Yeah, you can see, you guys can't see it, but Krista's touching the bar ahead of her just to give herself a little help for balance. That is totally okay. It's better to touch something and have good balance for more good quality reps than to try and fudge them out and shake, rattle, and roll your way down. So we're going through 8 to 12 per side. I'll tell you when that 2-minute mark happens. Don't stress if you haven't finished. It's totally okay. Just maybe cut down in the reps. Go down to 10 or 8 if you were doing more, and that'll help you. Simona, just bend that front knee just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. And then hinge over, lift the back foot up. Yeah, push the weight through the heel and then stand back up. Good. Kind of like it's a Romanian deadlift. So it's almost as stiff like a deadlift. Yeah, really good, Darla. Nice high leg in the back there. Good. Yeah, it's tough to balance, right, Harold? Find a spot to stare at on the floor in front of you, and that'll take away some of the balance issues. Try to either just barely touch or not quite touch the floor if possible. We've just crossed 2 minutes or just over that, so if you want to start your second round, you can. Like I said, it's totally cool if you only get in 3 sets. We're going to spend about 8 to 9. Think of starting that lawnmower nice and controlled. If your weight feels light, it's actually beneficial to go slower with the movement, especially on the eccentric, which is the weight down. So control it down, use good strength on the way up. Gonna get that back nice and strong. It's really hard for us to get a lot of strength work in at home for the back. We don't have a lot of equipment. We've done so many pull-ups in the gym all the time. Not a lot of spots to do pull-ups. I don't know if you guys saw that video I posted earlier. Doing table pull-ups, that's in the group if you haven't seen that yet. As well as my suggestions to go and do, I know the playgrounds are closed, but if you can get out to just walk past monkey bars or a post that's hanging somewhere that you can just hang from and do a couple of pull-ups and walk around the park a couple times and do a couple pull-ups each time, that'll let you just sneak in some pull-up motions here and there. My throat is dry. Okay, we're at 3.5 minutes. Doing great. Yeah, good switch up, Karina. Good idea with the kettlebell. Good. Nice foot, Mal. Really good. Harold, same idea. Try and think of picking that back foot up, keeping your butt and your low back and everything nice and tight as you fold through that position. Good, Krista. Nice flexibility. Looking real good. Okay, we're at 4:20. We're just partway through. Sorry about those noises. I'm just checking people's screen, just seeing what kind of music you guys got going on. Darla's Sound of Silence. Rocking it out. That's all right. I like that. Good, yeah. If something's feeling tight, stretch it out. Like we said, if the weight is heavy, you could even use two hands. Krista's got that plate in the background. You could use two hands on the plate for the RDL and just kind of hold, like touch the ground with it. If you didn't want to do a single-sided on the deadlift portion. Simona, is that the opposite leg? Yeah, it looks like it. Right hand, left leg. Let's see. Whatever hand you're using, lift that leg. So right foot off the floor. Yeah, there you go. I think that might be what you're doing. You're wearing all black though, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, that's perfect. That one's good. Okay, we've just crossed over the 5-minute mark here, guys. We're kind of into the third round maybe. This is totally cool if we're getting in 3 rounds. Good job. We'll give you a couple minutes break after this. So if you do want to finish that 4th round after, if you don't want to, whatever, having some water, taking a bathroom break before the WOD. I know there's a lot of skipping. Yeah, Krista, there you go. So just kind of hold it out in front. It's going to give you some balance. You can hold it point down or flat down and not quite touch. Yeah, like that, right? And it might keep you square. Yeah, really good. Tough to balance, I know. It's harder because you don't have that pipe to hold on to anymore. Good. That might help your back a little bit. Who did we lose? We took off the other one from Harold. They're all bigger now. Good. Nice work, guys. We are just over 6 minutes, almost 6:20. Good, nice and smooth. Keeping it rocking. I wonder if I put on light music here. Nick Jonas. Oh man, what are my searches? Good, Simona, looks like you're doing the same arm and leg again. So put it in your right hand and do your left leg. So right leg up. Yeah, there you go. Contralateral, it'll keep your balance a little more. Oh yeah, Krista's back. Hey Mel. Ooh. Lost Mel's footage. Let's go. We should be on our last round, whatever it is that we're doing, whichever exercise you want to finish up. Timer, stopwatch. Oh, we got a nice cable in the way there. We losing your Wi-Fi, Krista? Oh, there you go, Mel. That looks great. You got lots of view. Can you guys? Is this small screen for you guys? Maybe it's harder to see me. Finish up whatever exercises you're on. Finish that last round. If you need to take a bathroom break or something, do that now in the next minute or two. Yeah, if you want to add even just the extra row in, whatever works for you. I'm assuming all the ladies have gone to the washroom since they've all disappeared. Yeah.
What time are we?
I went to 30.
I've unmuted you guys because everybody else went to the bathroom. That's good. Keep that chest up tall. Keep your leg back. Keeping that balance. Good. We're going to need a good stretch after this. Welcome back, Darla. Hey, if you want to do any warm up for your skips right now, you want to get a couple of those in, you can. Any stretches on the practice lunges. I mean, it's all pretty simple movements, right? Hand release push-ups, lunges, air squats, and skipping. So we don't need to do too much specific warm up for those things. But if you want to get anything done, like a couple of practice skips, we'll give you another minute here. Harold's just kind of finishing up, and Mel, we're at 9.5 minutes. Yeah, you got a mat out. If you go lunge, so little things that we did, sometimes we had, I used like the go mat for under my knee. Oh, I didn't smack my knee on it.
Is that your volume?
Put back, I'll give you a quick demonstration of the 3 exercises that we're looking for, as well as the scaled version, just in case you don't have a rope. I'll try and back up and get back in the camera here. So, no weight, but as we lunge, I know my head's gone, but you can see it. Stand fully, other side, stand fully. Okay? Like, middle halfers, we want to get full lunge in there, right? I'm just going to mute Harold and Mel again. So that's on the lunge part. Again, nice and tall. Good shin angle. Stand back up. Repeat with the other side. On skips, we're just skipping away. If we can't skip, different variations I've seen today. So we've got running onto the box, or the little plate, or whatever it is. So every time you run on and off, you can count that as 1. So 1, 2, 3, right? I could do running high knees, 1, 2. I probably want to count every other one as that, right? I've seen people with just like a low box, and they've done like tap, 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 tap for about 60 seconds and counted that as their skipping round. We should be capping it at around a minute, right? So that we're not going for too long on the skipping section. And then with the hand release and the regular push-ups, I'll show you those right now. Ideally, on push-up, we're gonna go down, hand release, push up. So you can see I don't touch the ground down here. If I'm here and warming, totally okay. I want to stay rigid in the core. So I press as a unit versus arching up and then coming off the floor. And that's hard to see with the black pants and the black floor. Right, so on the first 3 rounds, we're doing hand release. On the next 3 rounds, it's not hand release. I'll bring it up. A couple people have said the best thing that they found is if they have their own little whiteboard or they've written it down. I'll talk you through it real quick so you kind of remember it. I know my lighting's bad here. I can't use the plug. Okay, so we've got, I don't know if you guys can even read that. Sorry. I was trying to have the light. It's the first time we've done this late at night. So we're doing 3 rounds of 60 double unders, 30 reverse lunges, 15 or 10 hand release push-ups, right? So 3 sets, 60, 30, 15. If you're doing single unders, you could do twice as much, 120. Or if you're just bad at single unders, you can do 60. That's totally okay. And then immediately into 3 rounds of 30 double unders, 20 air squats, 10 regular old push-ups. No hand release on those. Ladies can scale that to 7, okay? So we're going 3 rounds of the first half, 3 rounds of the second half, back to back. The only time cap piece is 10 minutes on that first half. So if you're not quite done the first half at the 10-minute mark, I'll tell you when we're getting there, and I'll tell you to switch off to go right to the second half. If you're like almost there, then just go ahead and finish it. Like if you're already on the push-ups or whatever, you can finish that round and build into the next one. We should be looking at something in the 16-minute range maybe. So if we had 10-minute cap on the first one, if you look at that second half, 30 double unders, 20 squats, and 10 push-ups, we should be doing those in under 2 minutes per round. It's meant to be like a real fast little burner at the end, right? Okay, so I'm gonna have a clock here. I don't know if you guys have one that you've got matching with me. I'm gonna call out your time every minute or so if I can. And then obviously I'll tell you when that 10-minute mark happens so that we know where we are all at. Everybody's got their ropes ready. We'll give you a sec. So we've got 60 double unders, 30 reverse stepping lunges, 15 hand release push-ups, 3 rounds. And then we move into 30 double unders, 20 air squats, 10 hand release push-ups. Ladies can scale the push-ups to 10 in the first half and 7 in the second half. 10 seconds. Good, looks like we're all ready to go. Oh, last second switch on the rope. Oh, he's got the money rope coming out. Yeah, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. I hope you're all playing music. We've got 60 double unders here to start. You won't see much of me. I'm going to stand up and watch the screen and I can talk you through it. Nice, Darla. Good, Krista. Real good sub there. Nice and smooth, Harold. Maybe hold a little less of the handle, Harold. It'll give you a better whip. Good. That's about 40 seconds in. We're looking for a max of about a minute. As long as you keep trying for a minute, you're moving just fine. 48 seconds in. Okay, that's 1 minute. If you're using that as your timer for your reps, you can move on to the lunges. Yep, there you go. Mel's got a scale. She's scaling up to step ups instead. So those reverse lunges were nice and tall. We're gonna step backwards into the lunge, touch the knee, stand back up. Good, 30 reps. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is gonna make your quads feel warm. Just keep moving, this is a good pace. We're not in a hurry, it's not a race pace yet. We're just getting through this first half, getting ourselves some movement. Yeah, Kelsey said she spent the whole afternoon looking up her nose. She's right. Good, nice and smooth. These start to burn, right? There's 90 of them total, 45 per leg. So you wanna be nice and smooth on the movement. You're gonna start to feel it right away, but that's okay. Stay tall. Think of keeping your core really strong. That's gonna help us touch down, stand back up. Good positions. Nice, methodical, smooth. Really good, good range of motion, Simona. Good job, Harold. Nice and strong core, nice and tall. Good. After we're done the lunges, we're into the hand release push-ups. Down to the ground, nice tight core. Hands come off the floor, push ourselves back up. 15 reps. Yeah, hand release push-ups, Harold. Down to the ground, you go down, hands come off, push yourself up. Nice job, dude, really good. Good, Simona. Think about keeping your toes on the ground the whole time if you can, so they don't rock off the floor. It's a hand release, not a toe release. If you're going to the knees, that's obviously okay for your toes to come off the floor. Ladies, you can scale that to 10 reps if you want. Harold, we're doing 15. And then we're back into our minute of skips. That's the 3-minute mark. So everybody is in a good pace right now to give ourselves a chance to finish this workout. Good job. Obviously, it's going to get a little harder each round, so let's just stay smooth. Most of you started at the same time, so I'm going to say when that 1 minute is up for Krista, which is right when everyone else finished at the same spot there. Weird sound here. I'm getting water. Okay, we're 45 seconds since most of you started the skips. Oh man, Harold's all tied up. It's like Thursday nights all over again. Yeah, good job, Simona. That's been 1 minute, Krista. Yeah, we're back on those lunges. We're 4. You guys can skip a few more seconds if you want, Harold. Just keep trying another 10 seconds maybe. Keep yourself going. Nice and smooth. There you go. It's really weird skipping on cement. It bounces different. That's good, guys. Back to those lunges. Yeah, really good, Simona. Okay, it's gonna burn. That's all right. You shouldn't have to be completely vertical, just as long as it's not driving forward too far over the toe. So don't take too big of steps, Simona. That's a really good pace, though. Good job, Krista. Good work keeping that knee from tracking in. Nice, Karina. Good job. Darla, good work on those doubles. Way to push through them. I hope there's nobody else at work right now. She's crazy. And she works out here. Good work, guys. Nice and smooth. I hope you got some tunes pumping. You're having a good time. After this, we're back to those hand release push-ups. We just crossed the 5-minute mark. That's the halfway point of this first half of the workout, which is really the first 2/3 of the workout. Good. Think keeping your head nice and neutral, Simona. Don't let your neck crank down. Yeah, you don't have to look forward, but just look straight to the floor is okay. Just don't let your neck hang. Yeah, that's really good. Good job. Nice hustle, Krista. You're at the 5:30 mark when you move back into the skips, Krista. Good. Fast speed on those steps. Nice smooth skips. We're at the 6:07 mark here. Good. Harold and Mel, you're just on pace there. You're perfect. As long as you're ahead of 6:40, which you're 30 seconds ahead of the average to make it to the 10-minute mark. Everybody's on pace to finish here. Those double unders, if you're doing them, are going to get tiring, Darla, so settle into that spot, right? Nice and smooth. Stay tall. Good job, Karina. Good consistency. Same for you, Simona. I remember when you couldn't skip at all. That looks great. Same thing, head neutral. Yeah, there you go. Good. Keep the breath moving. Krista's moving on to those last lunges. So the 10-minute cap is just to stop if we're not there yet. We don't wait for it. As soon as you finish that second or the third set of hand release push-ups, you move right back into the double unders, but only for 30 in the next round. $7.07. Couple more seconds, Harold. Good job, Darla. You still got time. Everybody's going to be close enough. We're not going to cap anybody at 10. You're going to be real close, even if you're on those push-ups. That's fine. This is the last set of lunges. It burns, but that's okay. I'm not going to lie. The air squats burn too, but it's over after that. Real quick burner. Keep your rope out, Harold. You're going to need it for those 30s after, right? Perfect. Police. Good. Last lunges, then last push-ups, Krista. I'll give you a call out when you get to the end of your time in case you want to remember it. Good. Abs tight. Drive yourself up. Good job, Harold. Nice and strong. Okay, Darla, 2 minutes. We're at the 8-minute mark right here. You got to push that pace, everybody. The workout changes. I know the movements are really darn similar, but it does change. Krista, you are 8:05. Okay, we're right back into the skips. Yeah, right away, though. There's no rest. The 30s start right away, right? No. I got to write my score down. I need a rest. Okay, so this time it's only 30 of the steps or the skips in the second half. Good job on those push-ups, everybody. We're at 8:33 right now. Good, Simona, you are 8.5 minutes. Good job, Karina. Good, 8:45, Karina. Okay, so we're in the second half. It's 30. So 30 seconds of skips, then 20 air squats, or Krista's gonna do some Russian swings. Job, 9-minute mark. Nice work. 9:15. Job, Harold and Mel. Darla disappeared. As soon as you pop up, I'll tell you what time it is. Yeah, get into those squats. Real good positions, guys. Nice low hips. Drive to the heels. Darla, 9.5. 9:30. Same with you guys, Harold and Mel, 9.5 minutes. So now we're into 30 double unders, 20 air squats, 10 push-ups. Ladies can do 7. We don't have to hand release these ones. We're just going down and up. 30 skips, 30 seconds of running man, whatever it is, 30 double unders, then 20 air squats. Yeah, way better, Harold. Good rhythm. I think we found the rope. Okay, we just crossed 10:05. Everybody's flying. The second half gets quick. It's meant to be a fast little burner. Yeah, dropping those heels, drive the legs out, get a good butt and quad burn. Great work, everybody. Getting a good quick shot of you. We're in the final round here. Coming down to the finish. Krista's subbing out some swings. Got some skips. Air squats. Good job, Harold. Keep that chest tall. Push through the heels. Nice job, Darla. Keep it consistent, Karina. You're doing awesome, everybody. Time. We're just past the 11-minute mark. Just regular old push-ups, Harold. 10 just good old push-ups. Don't worry about the hand release anymore. Just chest to the ground, push yourself up. 7's good for the ladies if you want to sub it down. If you're real good at push-ups, you're welcome to do 10. No hand release this time, and then we're right back into those skips or running man. Good job. In the, we'll call this the relative discomfort of your own home. Not so much comfort, discomfort. I assume Darla's either doing push-ups or skipping out of screen somewhere. Good, core strong. Here we go, squatting it out. Nice, Darla. Good, round 2, we're getting there. Krista is flying. She's hustling for the finish. 12:08 right now, guys. Nice job, Harold. You really got the hang of it as we went along here. You just needed to be tired, I think. Oh, good job, Simona. You're just jumping a little fast. 12:29. Here we go, Krista. Last ones. Great job. 12:44, Krista. I don't know, your clock might be a little different than mine. That's what I got you at. Good work, folks. We're almost there. Push hard to the finish. Nice job, Harold. Good work, Mel. Chest down, all the way up. We've got one final round after this, you two. I think the other two on the last round. Good, it burns. Burns so good. Good job, Karina. Yes. Good, here we go. We're almost there. Come on, Harold. Catch her, buddy. Catch her. Let's go. Yeah, it's burning so good. Keep those elbows in a bit. Drive it up. Good, time. We were 13:39 there, Karina. Somewhere in that range. If you got your own clock going, you're good. Simona, I think you were right around that same time. If you got your own clock, you're probably more accurate as to when you started. 13:39, Karina, you were just behind that, Simona. 13:42 maybe. 40, yeah. 44, okay. As long as we're within, like 4 minutes of our time, that's good enough score. Good. Have some water. We'll wait for these guys to finish up. Good job, Harold. Hustle those feet. You're almost there, guys. Good job, Darla. Last ones. Good finish. Good work, team. You guys are slowing down. I'm going to unmute a couple of people. You guys want to cheer them on to the finish? Almost done, Darla. I think they might be able to hear you if you guys talk.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Go.
Come on, guys. You're almost there. Good job, Darla. I didn't quite get your finishing time. We're at 15 right now. 15 minutes flat.
Yes.
Good job, Harold. Let's go, Mel. You're almost there.
Is the dishwasher done?
The dishwasher's done. Yep, you're good.
That's the
15,
other child. We're gonna have to do one of these
20,
workouts with
Mel.
us.
Mel was 15:20. Harold's coming up here. Yeah, buddy, 15:30. Woo. Good stuff. Nice work, guys. Catch your breath. Have some water. I'll give you a minute. I did unmute most people, so we're not breathing as hard right now. I know Karina looks like she's frozen. Some of the things that we've had where if there's lots of noise going on, then it kind of overshadows. So we've done it both ways where we've shut everyone's off and I'll just ask specific questions of each person and we'll go from there. As you catch your breath, if you want to go in a lunge position, stretch out, that kind of stuff, I'll maybe, doesn't look like there's too much noise coming through from you guys. Once you're stretching out, you'll be able to go through. Let's go, Simona. Looks like you're frozen. Maybe. Oh, you're there. Can I hear you if you talk? Maybe. I got Krista. Simona, you talk again? Maybe you're muted on your side. I unmuted you on my side. You might be muted on your side. Oh, we lost your, maybe it might just be your volume. That's okay. Yeah, go into a lunge position, guys. I'll back it off and go into it with you. I've unmuted.
I'm on mute.
Yeah, everybody's unmuted. I'll ask questions around the group and then maybe I'll just ask specifically of each person. That way we don't start talking at once, right? Let's see. Lower.
We found that sometimes when everybody's speakers on, it gets too loud. And people can't hear you.
So back into the lizard if you want while you're here. A quad's probably pretty tight if you got the mobility to go into the twisted lizard, getting a little bit of that stretch in the quad. Krista, how did that go? Your second time here, how was that?
It was awesome. I don't have any music yet. I got to figure that out.
Yeah, it's tough, eh? It's whether you can't. Yeah, it's tough to think. You guys stay in that stretch out. It's tough to. Because I've got you all on mute, I can't tell what you guys hear. I know other gyms have tried to run music through the system themselves. I think it just is going to flush out our voice, and you don't too much, right? So we can't coach, and I think it gets choppy when there's too much stuff going on. Yeah, you get one of your kids.
I might try and play music from my car next time.
Yeah, that could definitely help. How about you, Darla? Did you have anything planned?
No, I had nothing. I could probably try to do it through my computer, but I don't know how, if I would be able to hear you then.
Yeah, like for most people, we just say like either it's like a real quiet music playing in the background for you at the beginning, and then maybe when you hit the WOD, you crank it up a little bit and I'll yell a little louder or whatever. Karina, how was that? You look like you've got the least functional space, I suppose we could call it. These guys have got garages and a little gym and stuff
Oh,
like
I don't mind it because I'm used to working out in this space. So it's fine. And I think I can get a bigger space if I needed it. And up here, I have some theoretical help from my children if I need something.
I
Are
mean,
you
sure.
helpful?
Yes, you are helpful. Shh, you're
I
on,
don't know about
you
you.
can be heard. Shh.
That's funny. So Darla's in the office. It sounds like it's super echoey. Yeah, if you could get some kind of music, it'll help. But you know what? It's mentally challenging to try and get your workouts in anyways at this time. Any little thing you can do to help you feel more normal will help. Little bits of music. I thought about having my kids do the workout in the background for one of these, because obviously they're with me all the time. I might try that, but I thought it would be a little noisy with the skipping and the jumping and all that stuff, right? I might have them come and run the demo or run some of the stuff on maybe the strength piece and the abs, and we can all do that at the same time, but I don't want to have too much noise. If you saw on this end, it's like, we're definitely as engaged or more when we're coaching these sessions because it's dead silent. And if I am quiet over the screen at all, then this entire room is like dead silent. It's like this awkwardness kind of thing sitting in this room here. It's, very different, but we're really happy to have everybody there. I think as more people see how it works, it definitely helps, I think, keep you involved, keep you interested in the community, like staying with each other, stuff like that. It's, I think it's really gonna help to make sure that we're motivated to get our workouts in, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody have any feedback on that? Anything they wanna mention?
No, it's awesome.
Excellent.
I love it.
Good.
Love it.
Cool. We are going to have, so tomorrow we have the 9 o'clock and the 5 o'clock. We also have, I believe, Kelsey said 2 o'clock, right? For the Yoga Flow mobility piece. That's going to run in the middle of the day on Wellness Wednesdays. We will start that with a little bit of a talk just about, we're going to put a survey up on the Facebook members page about what times are best for everyone, right? So what time you would actually participate. We mentioned to a couple of people like 9 o'clock, and even some people were honest and said, you know what, 10 would be better because we're sleeping in these days. We're not working and we don't want to get up that early, right? So other people have mentioned 12 as a good time because maybe they're working from home, get some work done. You just step out of your office into your gym, which is whatever, your living room or garage, you do your workout, and then you take your shake right back into the office and you're right back at work, right? So we're looking at all the options. This week is weird because we've got like the 6 and the 7 and then the 9 and the 5 on the other 2 days. We're just doing that as a feeler, kind of see what the days are like and see what people think. We'll figure it out as we go, right? Everything's so up in the air. We have no idea how long things are going to be like this, but we're just going to keep improving our performance. This camera, I'm using the laptop from upstairs, and it's an old, like, I'm not kidding, 10-year-old Apple iPad, MacBook Air. So we won't be using this one very often. I didn't notice how grainy it was.
Old bands, and I think they did dip them right in that.
Get a nice camera, a nice microphone. We might go to a wireless mic set, which might actually really help if we do have other things going on in the background. You'd be able to hear me a lot clearer. We could play some light music maybe. And then if we get a better camera that shows a little bit bigger view, you'll be able to see a little bit more of what's going on, right? Is anybody adverse to me? I've recorded this, screen captured. Is anybody adverse to me sharing this on our YouTube page just as an example class of what it looks like?
No.
No, you guys all seem to do. Everybody moved really well. There was nothing embarrassing. There was no. So I've screen captured it, so I'll save it afterwards. I'll put it up on our YouTube, and then that way anybody that hasn't been to a class can see what it's like. If you guys have a chance to go on, either when I link it to the member page or whatever, and just share your experience. I think people just need to get in and do it once, and then they'll realize like, oh, it is kind of awkward here and there at times when you first start, but I think it settles in. Simona, you can sit so still. If you didn't blink, I wouldn't know that it wasn't frozen. That's crazy. Okay, guys, no more questions? Anybody okay?
Good, thank you.
Okay,
Stay
good.
safe.
Get some good food,
Goodbye.
get a good rest, and stretch out, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Yeah.